Back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture, films, and the world we see. Deleted scenes where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Stay care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Steve out on your YouTube, bro, let's roll.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being American, and YouTuber Ronin. And I'd like to welcome you to this quick unboxing video. Now, those of you who have been watching my channel know that I have been long awaiting a package from Vinegar Syndrome ever since their last sale. And late yesterday, I finally got that package. So I am going to unbox it for you this evening. I would like to first say hello to everyone currently joining us on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I'd like to say hello to channel member JPRPH1. Faithful Blue Wrench channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her second channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Cleary. All right. Get myself on camera here real quick. Welcome, everybody. Here's the box from Vinegar Syndrome. So we're going to go ahead and open that up right now. Maybe. There we go. All right. Very well packaged up. Bubble wrap. Yay. But you didn't come to see that. All righty. Well, I have 3. Movies for you. All right. And the first one is The Keep. Michael Mann's The Keep. And that's the front cover. Spine. It's the back right there. Welcome to Saunders Spirits. How'd you get the name Deleted Scenes? Well, it went through a couple of different there were a couple of platforms where early on I was concerned third five, and concerned third was concerned third party, which was a reference to person of interest. But then I kind of made some changes, and I eventually came to YouTube, and basically I just went on as myself under my real name. I never tried to hide who I was, but I wanted to brand a channel. And that's when I came up with Deleted Scenes. I was going to call myself Deleted Citizen at one point, but I thought that sounded a little too dark. And since a lot of my channel is kind of movie-centric anyway, obviously, I just thought Deleted Scenes sounded fun. So that's how I hit on it. All right, let me open very carefully. Open this up here. Because this is actually packaged up very well. I don't want to damage the packaging. Yes, I dropped it. Blooper reel. Okay. Son of a gun, this is in here. All right. Oh, finally. All right. All right. So the key. This is our villain right here. At the back. Spine. Take out the slip cover. Now, I am a big proponent of using the original cover art, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. That's the back. Spine. Discs. I'm going to take one out. And there is a booklet that comes with it. It's several pages long. Has some stills from the film in here. All right. I don't have the best light. My vision isn't the best, so I've got to get a little bit more light. In Nazi-occupied Romania in 1941, in a small gloomy village hidden deep in the mountains, German troops have arrived to lay siege. Although warned by the townspeople to stay out of the mysterious and ornately carved structure, known only as the Keep, two arrogant soldiers ignore their orders and break into the obelisk, hoping to find stowed treasure, but instead unleash an ancient evil force which with each new victim grows stronger and more powerful after suffering large casualties at its hands. Captain Klaus Warman is informed that the only person who might be capable of defeating this monstrous and demonic entity is an elderly Jewish historian named Dr. Theodore Kusa, who's being held captive with his daughter in a concentration camp. Odd that they leave Scott Glenn's character completely out of the synopsis, even though he's the hero of the film. Okay. All right. The legendary horror spectacle from director Michael Mann, adapted from genre writer F. Paul Wilson's New York Times bestselling novels, a mesmerizing visual feast of supernatural terror, enhanced by a remarkable original score by Tangerine Dream, along with jaw-dropping special effects by Nick Malley. Scott Glenn, Jurgen Prochnow, Alberta Watson, and two-time Oscar nominee Ian McKellen. Vinegar Syndrome is thrilled to at last offer the 4K HD and Blu-ray debut of this highly sought-after and long unavailable cult film classic, newly restored for this release from its original camera negative, featuring exclusive new interviews with cast and crew revealing the fascinating production history of this one-of-a-kind cinematic experience. Okay, the 4K disc contains the 96-minute feature presentation of The Keep, presented in Dolby Vision HDR, newly restored from its 35mm original camera negative, and the following sound options: original 2.0 stereo soundtrack and a commentary track with film historian Matthew Asbury Gear. Also included is a Blu-ray disc containing everything on the UHD disc, plus the following special features: Out of the Darkness, an interview with producer Gene Kirkwood, Something is Murdering My Men, an interview with The Keep author F. Paul Wilson, What He Left Unfinished, an interview with visual effects producer Peter Curran, An Evil Most Ancient, an interview with makeup effects. Did I read that wrong? An interview with makeup artists. Other Sound of the World's interview with composer Johannes Smelling. I'm Olisar, an interview with actor Michael Carter, and Still Gallery and original trip. All right. So this is the Vinegar Syndrome edition of The Keep, with slip cover booklet and case. All right. Good evening to my partner in crime, Out La Belle. Good to see you, sir. I am going to be joining Bill tomorrow night for a special edition of Action Theater, and it's going to be part watch party, part tech test, and we're going to be watching an episode of Tales from the Crypt from season 3, entitled Carrion Death, which is good because it's actually one of my favorite episodes. So stay tuned for that. Would like to say hello to Prince. Long time no see. Good to see you. Enigma Severus. I have opened up The Keep, Vinegar Syndrome edition. And on to the next film. And that is Walter Hill's Southern Comfort. And it is the story, it's kind of a Vietnam allegory. Pardon me, I had to sneeze. It is part of. It's basically a kind of a Vietnam allegory. It's the movie is from 1981, but it takes place in Louisiana in 1973, and it is about a group of National Guardsmen who run afoul of a particularly angry group of Cajuns, and like I said, this kind of Vietnam allegory takes place. Like I said, it's directed and co-written by Walter Hill, with Powers Booth, Keith Carradine, Peter Coyote, Fred Ward, and it's got a great cast to it. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to open that up right now. We are going to do a show on Thursday, Enigma, but we're going to be doing a comedy instead. We're going to be doing a movie called Don't Look Up, which I actually haven't seen, but Bill's been wanting to do for a while. So we're going to do that this week. Like I said, I don't want to risk ruining the packaging here. Right, so it's got the title. Hopefully, y'all can see that. Hello to Tree Rock Creations. There's a spine. There's the 4K box, reverse side, spine. This one. That's the Blu-ray disc. This is the 4K. There's there are actually two booklets that go along with this one. That's a good shot because it has the whole cast in it. Yes, and hello to John Doe Juggalo. Good to see you, sir. And there's Walter Hill right there, and this was the original poster art. I remember this being in theaters when the film was out. There's actually this other booklet right here. And it's packaged up very much like the Keep is. It's Sonny Landham there. You might remember him from Predator, playing one of the Cajuns. Got a little closer to. All right. Set during the height of the Vietnam War and deep in the swamps of Louisiana, a group of National Guardsmen have been ordered to partake in a simulated jungle exploration in an isolated part of Cajun country. After getting lost during the training mission, the soldiers commandeer canoes belonging to the locals in order to take a shortcut. When the rightful owners discover the soldiers with their property, the situation spirals out of control, leaving one man dead and the soldiers caught in a deadly game of retribution. What follows is a bloody fight for survival, as with only their wits and blanks for ammunition, the soldiers will have to journey deeper and deeper into the bayou as they're forced to face the brutal reality of Cajun justice. An intensely violent war metaphor, filmed on location in the Louisiana bayou. Director and co-writer Walter Hill's acclaimed backwoods survival thriller features an all-star cast headlined by Oscar winner Keith Carradine, Emmy winner Powers Booth, Fred Ward, T.K. Carter, Emmy winner Peter Coyote, and Vinegar Syndrome Ultra is proud to present Southern Comfort in 4K HD for the first time. All right. The 4K contains the 106-minute feature presentation presented in HDR and newly restored from its 35 millimeter in positive, with the following sound options: original English language mono soundtrack with optional English SDH subtitles and a commentary track with Walter Chaw, author of a Walter Hill film, Tragedy and Masculinity in the Films of Walter Hill. Blu-ray disc containing a Battle of the Bayou, a brand new interview with Walter Hill. Behind Enemy Lines, brand new featurette with editor Freeman A. Davies and assistant editor Lisa Zeno-Churgan. Soldiers Not Mailmen, an interview with costumer Dan Moore. Into the Unknown, brand new interview with film historian Wayne Byrne on Southern Comfort and the Legacy of Walter Hill. Archival featurette featuring interviews with Walter Hill, David Giler, Powers Booth, Keith Carradine, Peter Coyote, and Louis Smith. A still gallery video trailer, 20-page booklet with when I learn to talk, with an essay by author Brian Breams, and a reversible sleeve artwork. Oh, there is. Yeah. I have to check and see if the Keep has that too. Probably, I would think. The package the same way. All right. I hate taking those out because they're a pain getting back in. That's what she said. Sorry. All right. Well, one thing I need to put that back in there. All right. Now I have one more film before we conclude. Get this back in the box here. We'll try to anyway. All right. So that's Southern Comfort. Um, yes, this is where I keep my. This is pretty much like all Looney Tunes cartoons. No. Um, I have a pretty extensive collection of DVD. That's mostly DVD behind me, and there's some like about half of my Blu-rays, and then I have some other Blu-rays that are kind of on another shelf that are over here, and I actually have some behind me because what I'm doing is I'm kind of moving some things around in my house. Kind of became necessary, and I'm trying to fix things up because my house is getting old and starting to fall apart. So I'm moving some things around. I've got all of my 4Ks in one place over here on a couple of shelves over here on the corner. So yeah. Uh, all right. Let me look at this, and this is just a straight Blu-ray. There's not a 4K for this one, and the final movie of the night is one a lot of you might not necessarily be familiar with or would even consider having in your collection, but I actually like it for what it is. And the fact that it actually stays pretty true to the source material, too, surprisingly true. And this is a movie called Nero's Hotel. And it stars Christopher Walken and Willem Dafoe. It's directed by Abel Ferrara, and it's based on the William Gibson short story. And it is about a couple of con men who get mixed up in this plot by this tech company to steal this computer genius, this guy who's kind of Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, and all those guys all mixed up into one guy. And the idea is to basically steal him away from that company. Promise him money, women, whatever it takes, make him leave his wife, which isn't such a bad idea because she's a bit of a harpy. And basically, the plot goes wrong, as these things do. And the con men find themselves kind of running for their lives. And it's out there. It's not going to be a movie for everybody. I'm going to say that up front. There are people who are going to watch this and not like it. However, those of you who get it, or who've maybe have read the original short story, I think you'll dig it. And the cool thing about it is that even though it is essentially a science fiction story, you can really set it at any time. You could put it in the past. You could put it present day. You could put it even farther off into the future, because the short story is really only like a few years ahead, really. Yeah, those of you who know William Gibson, a lot of his stuff is very Blade Runner inspired. So if you like Blade Runner, you'll probably like this too. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Like I said, it's the front, the back. The spine. Just back right here. It's got a pretty interesting soundtrack, too, that is not available, believe it or not. Although you can find sections of it on right here on YouTube. All right. Here's the that's the disc. And I like this. This actually has the reversible packaging too. This is actually cool. This is the original poster art right here, and this was what was on the this was the cover art that was on all the VHSs back in the day for this. Let me get that back in there. Mm. Yep. Almost forgot to put the disc back in. All right. Let me read this off here real quick. In the near future, Fox, played by Christopher Walken, and X, played by Willem Dafoe, are industrial spies who are hired by corporations to bring sought after employees to the highest bidder, leaving their current employers in the dust. And they're hired to help move Hiroshi, played by anime artist Yoshitaka Amano, a brilliant scientist from a German company back to Japan. They enlist the help of a call girl named Sandy, played by Asia Argento, to seduce him. The actions of Fox, X, and Sandy result in a play of power, sex, and violence that takes them around the globe, not knowing who either can trust. Based on William Gibson's short story of the same name, and adapted for the screen by noted class Abel Ferrara, who wrote the script, regular collaborator. Chris Bowies. Chris Hotel understated into cyberpunk aesthetic, turn into premium that signaled turning point career for photograph is to present Abel Ferrara's often overlooked sci-fi thriller in a new 2K restoration from the best surviving film elements. Audio commentary from film critic Adrian Martin. New video introduction to the film from Abel Ferrara. Wild and Woolly, a new video interview with Willem Dafoe. Doing your homework, a new video conference with actress Asia Argento. I Had to Be Cool, a new video interview with composer Schoolie D. Checking into the New Rose Hotel, a new video essay by film critic Alexandra Heller-Nicholas. New 2K restoration from 35mm interpositive, approved by Abel Ferrara with the original 5.1 theatrical audio. All right. So that's New Rose Hotel, as well as Southern Comfort, and The Keep. All right, now. I'm going to take this back out because now I'm curious to see if this has reversible cover art on it too. And oh yes, it does. Yes. Okay. So this is what I was talking about earlier, was that this was the cover art. This was the poster. I'm really glad that they do this because, like I said, I'm a big proponent of the original poster, the original cover art, stuff like that. And I'm not a big fan when they change it, but I'm glad that they give you the choice. And when the film came out, and they re-released the book, and this was the cover that they used. So that's pretty cool. put this back together here. All right. So The Keep, Southern Comfort, and New Rose Hotel from Vinegar Syndrome, courtesy of their last sale from back in May. And once those backlog of orders got filled, it got here pretty fast. So anybody who was, and I think I'm not going to wait so long. Next time that there's a sale, which I think is probably part of why it took a bit to get back to me. But all right, thank you to Vinegar Syndrome for sending these along. I'm a big fan of all three of these movies, especially Southern Comfort. All right. Enigma says, got to get myself some of my memorable stuff. Yeah. JP says, you should drink a lot of Southern Comfort in college until one night. I'll bet. All right, folks. So that's the video for tonight. And I do want to thank everyone who was here this evening to join me for this. Once again, tomorrow night at 6:15, I'm going to be joining Outlaw Bill for a test stream / watch party for Tales from the Crypt, the episode Carrion Death from season 3 with Kyle MacLachlan playing the villain. Yeah. Tonight we see him get to be the hero. Last night playing the tomorrow night playing a bit of a scumbag on Tales from the Crypt. So it's going to be a fun one. If you're wondering what Kyle MacLachlan as the villain would be like, buckle up. This one gets crazy. And let's see. Thursday, I am going to be joining Bill again for at 5:30, which is our regular time. But we're not going to do an action film this time. We're going to do a comedy from 2021 called Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. Bill likes it. He says he thinks it's really good. You'll be getting my genuine reaction. I kind of ignored the movie when it was out. We'll see. So you'll get my genuine reaction to it. Later on that night, coming attractions, get to find out what I am going to be up to in the next week. Up to and including my appearance Friday night at 8 p.m. on Films with Friends over on Big Al's channel. And we are going to be watching The $6 Million Man, the pilot movie from 1973 with Lee Majors. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for that. And I am going to be joining Bill again Sunday at 3:30. No, 3:30? 4:30. 4:30 for Western Cinema Presents, where we are going to be watching episodes 9 and 10 of 1883, the Yellowstone Origin series. And then later on that night will be my program Unscripted. Might get a little ranty. It's going to be about term limits. Yeah, it's going to get a little political this week, folks. Last week was fun. This one's going to be a little serious. So join me for that. And later on that night at 11 p.m., my program Reserved Seats, episode number 42. And I am going to be joined by a first-time guest. Our friend from the chat, Enigma Severus, is going to be joining me for that episode. It's going to be open topic, open mic, whatever Enigma wants to talk about. That's what we're going to be talking about. So he will have the floor for that program. And then, of course, Monday, I will be on the panel for Last Call, Members Night at the Movies, over on Troy Pacelli's channel. If you are a member, you can join us for that film. And if you are a VIP member like myself, you have a chance to be on the panel. This week's movie will be by request, No Retreat, No Surrender 2 with Cynthia Rothrock. So join us for that. And Tuesday, join me right back here at 8:30, along with Troy and Netter and Aged Boomer, for the next episode of Live from Sparkwood in 21, our Twin Peaks retrospective series. All right. Well, that is the show tonight. I know I kind of sprung this on you last minute, so share it out and let everyone know that we're on, because I want to do more stuff about physical media like this. So I do want to thank everyone who is following along on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. Please feel free to say hello if you're watching over there. I want to thank JPRPH1, Enigma Severus, Connie Cleary, Outlaw Bill, Prince John Doe Juggalo, Tree Rock Creations, and Sonder Spirits. All right. If you are new to the channel, and if this show or any of my other content interests you, please feel free to subscribe. Hit the bell icon for notifications. Memberships are available, so please feel free to join. There will be a member stream coming up here very soon. And as I always say at the end of every broadcast, from HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy, because this is happening.
Ronin's back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture films in the world we see. Deleted scenes where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Stay care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah. Steve out, you're using pro, let's roll.